Welcome back. This is week 2. I'm Maddie, and I learned that I'm not very good at taking videos or pictures of what I'm doing on the bus, in the bus, for the bus. So my video content for this video is a little low, but we made it work, and I hope you guys enjoy.
We had one ceiling panel left that needed to be installed. So after we get the panel up, we use a 2x4 to hold the panel in place temporarily while we make sure that it's fitting good and it's tight against the other panels. And once we're happy with how it's sitting, we start pre-drilling holes and using 1 1/4 inch self-tapping screws with a flange head. We're actually going through a few layers of metal here, so the self-tappers didn't like to go through all of that, so that's why we had to pre-drill the holes. But because of the curve that's in the ceiling, we needed a material that would take the shape and bend around like the natural bus ceiling. And I wanted a wood look on the ceiling, so we decided that the best option would be T111 natural rough sawn plywood panel siding. This is an exterior grade, so it should be good to hold up the conditions of the bus. And we did have to take a circ saw to the first foot of the panels just to kind of thin it out a little bit and help it to curve around easier. When we got the bus, it had 4 ceiling emergency exits in it. Each partition had its own emergency exit, so that's why there were so many in the bus. But in 2 of the emergency exits, we've put air conditioners, and the other 2 are just going to stay emergency exits, or maybe make them skylights at some point. But for now, they're just going to be the emergency exits. So I decided to clean them up, and I'm going to give them a nice fresh coat of white paint. I think it was in June when I found some cabinets on Marketplace, and I thought they would be great to sand down and repaint and use in the bus. So we went ahead and got them, and I've slowly been working on sanding and repainting them. This was the first cabinet that we had done, so I thought I'd bring it in just to see how it was going to fit and if both sides of the cabinet would be seen. I was thinking that this side of the cabinet would not be seen, but after having it in and thinking about where things are going to go, I realized that this side of the cabinet is going to be seen. So rather than waiting to paint around a bunch of stuff at a later date, I decided to just go ahead and paint this one now. This side of the cabinet is actually going to be behind the bathroom, but there'll be a little gap in there, so you will see this side of the cabinet. I decided to go with a light gray for these cabinets just to keep it a little brighter and maybe feel a little bit more open. We put a bathroom vent in, so I had to go up and caulk the screws.